I mean, these tree structures are spectacular.
Wow.
There's so many, because what it was is an old growth area that that they, they would clear cut, and then they logging, the logging company, and then it grows up, and then they do it again. And there's practices to logging that you can have a healthy forest, but then
Right.
there's also, but that's something that I think is just coming to pass within the last, I don't know, however many years. But they said like 3 or 4 times this area was done improperly. So there was all kinds of, it wasn't a healthy forest. So
Right.
they're like, okay, whatever, we're going to, there's a lot of trees that have to be cut down, a lot of things that have to be, to get like able sunlight into the, into the forest.
Yeah.
So because there's so many trees cut down, and they they didn't take them off. They're leaving them here, in the woods to kind of just, rot and go back into the ground and do as you should onto the forest floor. But so they take these and they're building structures, whether it's teepees. I've actually seen like Lincoln log kind of structures,
Okay.
Now and where they're at, this is, I don't know, it would take maybe 10 humans to do it. But then you're also talking about, it could be like on a steep kind of like
On an incline. Yeah.
So why? And I mean, so it's not completely outside of the realm of possibility. My husband and I we differ on this more, because he'll say, oh no, I think that's nature. Somebody did that. And I'm like, do you really think that somebody's going to be paying their loggers to go, okay, hey, go out and build something that looks like a Sasquatch, because this is being our land that you're not allowed to be on, or workers, government workers are like, yeah, here's what we're going to do. Like, and this is deep in the woods. And then all of a sudden now it's revealed, because these aren't like necessarily like new things. Some are new. Some you can tell that they've been there. So, I just think it's so, oh my gosh, it's so, hi Roger, by the way. It's just spectacular seeing them. So I was having a great time. There was like a structure that was kind of made out of a stump, and you could tell it was dug out. And then there were the leaning trees, almost like a teepee was around it. Then 5 feet away from that was this big, almost like a Lincoln log structure, not closed, like a closed log cabin, but you guys, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. And then the next one was more like, it was like they had taken trees and pulled them down over, and then they had things stacked up, like it was almost like a big swoop. I'm like, this is just incredible.